Hey everybody, what's the good word? It's Dolly McCarthy here. I am the editor-publisher of Park Ridge Living magazine, and I want to welcome you and all of you tuning in. I'm sorry we couldn't do a Facebook Live with you all today, but I want to welcome you to What's the Good Word? So what's the good word, everybody? This is a new Facebook Live experience show for you to be able to tune in and hear from local residents, local businesses, community leaders, what have you, about the things going on in our world today, in our community today, and how we can support each other through this unprecedented time in our lives. Today, I welcome my guest, Marco Lapo from Pazzi di Pizza in Park Ridge. You have another location in Elmhurst too, but we're so thrilled to have Pazzi di Pizza here in Park Ridge. Delicious food, and Marco, a wonderful host. Every time you come into the place, you feel like family. He makes you feel special. Welcome to the Good Word.
Hi guys, thanks for having me on, Dolly.
You're so welcome. Okay, some house cleaning. We've got to do some shout outs right now, first and foremost, to our healthcare workers out there on the front lines. And I know, Marco, you at Pazzi di Pizza has donated meals to nurses and hospitals and doctors, right? Isn't that right? Yes. Throughout this COVID adventure we've done.
And the Lutheran, Resurrection, Community First. Try to hit everyone equally.
Yes. There's enough pasta for everybody.
Yeah, we got enough back there, that's for sure.
That's great. Well, wonderful. So we want to do a shout out to all of our healthcare workers, doctors, nurses, those on the front lines helping us fight this pandemic and flatten the curve, and to all the firefighters and police officers, first responders, paramedics that are out there on the front lines as well. It's a different type of war we have here going on. Nothing that we've ever imagined possible, but we want to thank you all. And Wednesdays have been fun. 8 o'clock, Park Ridge Living has done Unite with Light. Those have been fun. Thanks to everybody that has done this for the past 2 months. Next week, Wednesday, will be our last one because the governor has said pretty much slowly we're going to be opening things back up. And so, don't forget to participate next week, Wednesday at 8 a.m. in Park Ridge or wherever you live. So light a candle and put a luminary in your front window or on your doorstep to let these first responders and healthcare workers know that we're thinking of them and we appreciate all of that they have done through this time and continue to do. That's for sure. Now, really quick, Marco, thanks for your patience here, but we want to do a shout out to all the veterans out there and those that have made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms and our liberties. We really, really want you all to participate in an initiative here. Park Ridge Living is trying to work with we talked to the American Legion Post 247 here in Park Ridge, and we understand that majority of those men in that Legion are over, 75. Okay, so they are some of our most vulnerable here, and they're not able to sell poppies as they normally have every Memorial Day weekend. So we are asking all of you to please open your hearts and wallets. $1,500, that's all we need. That's usually the amount that they raise selling poppies here in Park Ridge. So all we need is $1,500, folks. I know Park Ridge families are so incredibly generous. And if we get 1,500 people just to donate $1, we've got it covered. So let's take care of our veterans this Memorial Day weekend and let them continue to take the money that they've normally raised with poppies. The poppies are now resting in a box somewhere, not being able to be sold, because we don't want our elderly veterans out there selling these poppies and putting themselves at risk for COVID. So, so let's do what we can. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. You can send it to the, I don't have the address in front of me, but I have it posted all over social media. It's a P.O. box, the American Legion Post 247 here in Park Ridge. $1, $10. I had someone that called today and said they've pledged $50. Now, let me tell you this, Park Ridge Living is going to donate. We want it, we are going to donate up to $500. We want matching funds though. We're going to donate up to $500 to the American Legion Post 247. So please make it happen, everybody. I know you can do it, Park Ridge. I know you can. Happy Memorial Day, and thank you. If you're a veteran listening, thank you for all that you've done for us and the sacrifices you have made. We appreciate you. And we know that you also on Saturday are going to be at the cemetery. Now, this is not a public welcoming and offering, something we don't want people to gather at the cemetery, but the Legion here is going to be meeting the Boy Scouts with social distancing, of course, and they're going to be putting out flags as they traditionally have done for over 45 years here in Park Ridge at the 16 acres that we have for the main township cemetery over there on the corner of D Road, I believe it is D Road and Tui. The cemetery there'll be flags all over that cemetery, and thanks to a couple of Boy Scout troops here in Park Ridge helping them out with that. So that will be a tradition that we will keep, and then there'll be a short ceremony on Monday at 9 a.m. right there at the Civil War Monument with a few of our veterans there. This is not an invitation to go. They want to keep it small. They want to keep it private somewhat because of this COVID situation. And so, but they are going to be doing this. This is not going to stop us from recognizing and honoring and remembering those most precious to us and to our country this Memorial Day weekend. At 9 o'clock, they're going to have that brief ceremony at the cemetery. And then at 10 o'clock, they'll be at Hodges Park at the American Legion Monument there doing a small ceremony as well. There's going to be that, the rifle volley, as well as, it was something else. I'm missing something else. Nuts. I try. There's something else they're doing. So it's a brief ceremony there. So I would love to, I'm going to try to bring it to you live. Both of those things is, if I can. But mainly we really are pushing this initiative to raise funds for our local Legion. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Happy Memorial Day. Now, the purpose of the show, or reason why it was started, is to support our local businesses. And a gem in our community now, not yet quite celebrating its 1-year anniversary, right? Wow, what a year.
Yeah.
Marco Lapo with Pazzi di Pizza, one of our favorite Italian places now in Park Ridge. We love it. Now he's in the corner of, what are we, Northwest Highway here. I'm right here. I'm in the restaurant, as you can tell. My internet wasn't working, and the internet wasn't working to go live on Facebook today, so we're recording this. So I told Marco I'm coming down to do it at in your restaurant. We're keeping a social distance. Marco's in the back, as you can see. Hello, Marco. And I see a little labor of love sign behind you. So
yeah.
All the local causes. Parker's Living was a major sponsor of Labor of Love, a very successful run. And you guys were, once again, very generous in supporting it. You've really come a long way in not even a year in this community. Tell us about your first year, then we'll dive into more about how you guys have pivoted since COVID. So,
for sure.
Marco,
we're approaching
right?
The June 10th date of 1 year, which almost feels, I don't know if we celebrate a year, if we cut a month out. Obviously, it's been a crazy past couple of months, something, like you said, unprecedented. No one saw it coming. But yeah, it feels like 1 month and 10 years. Because like you said, we have come such a long way. I remember first meeting with you before we opened, talking about getting involved with Park Ridge Living, Be Local, Chicagoland, and other events and different organizations within the community. And of course, we were not jumping right into all of that. We wanted to establish ourselves. And now I feel like, because I'm from Elmhurst, met so many great people in Park Ridge, so many different organizations. We get people every day that come in and ask for support with different organizations. And it's amazing to see all the work that people put in to help support this community. So anyone watching from Elmhurst, I'm sorry, but Park Ridge people really, really take care of each other here. Elmhurst, but I really do see such a variety of events trying to support such different aspects of the community, and it's awesome. So yeah, we were so happy to dive in, and we wish we could do more. We're starting a little bit with everyone, but we only hope as we grow here in this community and meet more people and get more connected, we can help support in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah. Well, you came in right off the bat with how can we help, and Dolly, tell me who I need to get in touch with, because you did start your business in Elmhurst, which people would go from Park Ridge to Elmhurst, and now it's so nice. We could just walk to the restaurant or a short drive. So it's been really nice, and it's nice to know how much you value community, building community, and being a part of a community. This is a community that gives back and takes care of each other. I've said this so many times. And we really appreciate the efforts and the relationships we've established with you. So Pazzi di Pizza, though, let's get into this. I mean, this restaurant doesn't mess around. The food is phenomenal. Let's talk about Pazzi di Pizza, what it stands for, what it's all about.
So Pazzi di Pizza stands for Crazy for Pizza. The initial concept opening, and we just hit our 9-year anniversary in Elmhurst last week.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Was a wood-fire pizza restaurant, specializing in a few traditional Southern Italian dishes on top of pizza. And over 9 years, as you see, if you've been in before or checked out our menu, pretty extensive, not just pizza. We definitely have our wood-fire pizza, which is a nice focus, but traditional Southern Italian dishes, which my uncle and my father, who are owners here, brought back from their mother, my grandmother. Pastas, fish dishes, veal, chicken, just across the board. Weekly specials that we try to just throw seasonal stuff on there. So you can always find something here. You can always find something.
And the pasta fagioli is the best I've ever had. I'm not kidding you.
Dangerous. It's dangerous to be around every day, let me tell you.
Is it really? I mean,
the pasta fagioli and the bread are a dangerous combination around here.
The bread, forget about it. Don't even, I tell you when I come in, don't bring that at my table.
You do.
It's hard as an Italian, a Southern Italian too, Calabrese. Are you guys from Calabria?
From Puglia.
Okay.
So a town in Southern Puglia, we're right on the boot. So if you're right on the heel, sorry, if you're looking at Italy
The
as a
heel.
boot,
I'm
right
more of the bunion.
Okay, in the back.
You're Italian, you know what that means.
Yeah.
Where the toes are.
Yeah.
That's great. So tell us about your family. It's a family-run operation. Your mom and dad started this in Elmhurst.
Yeah, so we started in Elmhurst just 9 years ago. My dad and my uncle. So they came to America when they were a little younger than I was, around 15, 16 years old. They had a cafe out in Italy, came here, traditional story, better life, more opportunity. They're 2 out of 11, so there's a lot of them. Some went back to Italy, some stayed here. My dad and uncle have been involved in restaurants and different cafes and trattorias since they've been here. Took a little break for a little hiatus, and then I was 9 years ago, I was in 8th grade. I'm not that old still. And we opened up Pazzi in Elmhurst, which is my hometown, and owned by family, run by mainly family. And those who do work here that aren't blood are a friend of a relative, of a cousin who's a friend, and now they're family. So you can't escape family here. It's such a stress. And like you said, we try to make everyone who walks in feel that same way.
You absolutely do. I don't know how you do it, really. I don't know how you do it. You make everybody feel special. And when I talk about my experiences here and I share it with the community, I hear the same thing. And I thought, hey, I thought I was special. You get the same treatment as I am.
Everyone. I mean, I grew up since I was little with over 20 uncles and aunts and 50 cousins. So a family party is like a wedding for just a birthday party. So I was just born and bred, and hey, you're around a huge group of people, and that's family. So.
Did you have a say in carrying on the tradition in the family, or did they just say, hey, you're going to be in the restaurant business, whether you like it or not? Or is this something you truly love? I can tell you love it, though.
Yeah, I did. And I watched Declan from the Harp and Fiddles, What's the Good Word with You? And he said something that stuck out with me. You really do have to love this business to be in it. And I could attest that, especially someone else in the business who has more years of experience than I do. But we started in Elmhurst, my brother, my sister, my cousins. I'm one of the last ones standing that is true blood that wanted to carry on with it. I started in 8th grade bussing tables and fell in love with not the work, not the idea of going to work, but the work I was doing, connecting with people in the community. All my friends used to make fun of me when I was younger because I was around their parents who were out, having dinner or having a drink, hanging out with them more than I was, at the park or hanging out in someone's basement.
You're an old soul. I've said that,
Yeah.
Marco. You're an old soul.
Yeah, my brother and sister fell out. Might have fired one of them. No, they weren't. They didn't have the love for the business, and so we all went to school and they fell out. So they hosted, they served, they worked here, but I really grew with the business and dove into it from day one, 9 years ago. So yeah, I stayed in it, and this is what I'm doing. I've committed to this lifestyle. I mean, it's totally different from what most people do, let alone most people my age. Not 9 to 5. I'm 9 to 1 a.m. So, but I love it. It's not work. I never in almost 1 year of having the place here in Park Ridge, never came from Elmhurst thinking like, gosh, I really wish I didn't have to go in today.
Yeah.
Because I'm around family and friends all day. Get through your faces like you, and it's great.
Yeah. What's the best part of your day when you come to Park Ridge? Location.
The morning coffee is definitely the best part, the most relaxing.
Talk about the benefits of the job.
Yeah. I got little cousins that walk around.
Is that a cousin?
Yeah, hi, that's a cousin. Yeah, they're just flooded around. You want to come say hi, buddy?
Love it. Who's that? What's your name?
He's Marco too.
I was gonna guess. Is it Marco?
It is Marco. Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
So he's got another year of freedom till he comes here and starts bussing tables under me.
Yeah, right. Look out, Marco.
But my favorite part, Dolly, coming in. Lunch, I'm usually behind the scenes downstairs getting some work done. Dinner starts. I throw my outfit on. I go out and I like to entertain. I like to host. But I love meeting new people in the community. I meet and build a good relationship with at least one person a day. With one family, one customer a day, which is awesome. And yeah, it's amazing. It's coming to work to see friends every day.
Yeah. You really can't fake that. You know everybody's name. And really, if you've not been here to Pazzi to Pizza, you can come here and you can feel like you've always been a part of this. So don't miss out. Come on in. Don't be intimidated. It's amazing, though. You really just can't fake who you are. You're genuine, and I just am amazed at people that you know and remember the names and how you treat people so special. Like I said, I thought I was special, but we're all special.
You are special. Everybody holds a specific special place.
I'm teasing. I think Marco just flew past me. Marco, come on, you got to say hi again. We're going to tease everybody on watching. Wait, I thought he was in the back. Now he's in the front. So I am sitting in the beautiful dining room, which, by the way, because it's COVID season, we have all the chairs stacked up here. There's been a complete sanitation going on here, cleaning while they have delivery and carry out, take out, whatever you call it. So that when the doors open back up on May 29th, right?
Yeah.
That they can take on. Now, how are you going to pivot? How have you pivoted here? You're separating tables. Obviously, you're going to have some outdoor eating. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So how we pivoted from the start, I'm in the back pickup delivery room. So if you have picked up from here, you've been in this space. We had such support, and I can't thank the community enough and the surrounding communities who have supported us over the past few months with pickup delivery. But the operation got a lot bigger than it used to be. So we moved to the front where you're at, pushed all tables aside. But yeah, with getting word the other day that May 29th, a week from today, is going to be open for some sort of outdoor dining. We're excited. So the restaurant is going to get staged back to how it used to look. We're still in contact with the mayor and waiting on some city guidelines or restrictions, some capacity information.
Yes, the mayor is saying that there might be some, or there's going to be some street closures. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. And, I've said, why not have runners? Not waitresses or wait staff, just runners. So you can order the food and then your staff runs it out to the table or whatever. And then we give an opportunity to tip these young runners that are, there's a lot of jobs that have been lost, 30 million. So that's an idea. But yeah, pivoting, and hopefully we'll see some street closures near the restaurant, but you've got a huge patio here, and you're doing a fantastic operation so far with the takeouts and deliveries here. They're very busy. The dining room is beautiful. I'm sitting actually in my favorite booth in the restaurant. I'm actually right now doing the show from my favorite booth. I love it. This is in the bar area. I'm going to turn my camera a little bit so you can see the lovely bar there. You see that?
You're in one of the hottest tables in the restaurant. And with the whole sense of family here, you'd be surprised how many texts I get from customers every day when we're open. Like, I don't even want to say the table number on this live right now because I'm scared that I'll get phone calls left and right. But that table's got a number, and many people know it. And
What is
that's your table, regardless.
the people that say this is my table too?
A little inside secret that I'm going to share with you and the community members, which no one knows yet. We haven't announced it. Something will make that table a little hotter. So we're 2 to 4 weeks out actually from those windows getting replaced. They're all going to open up. So if you don't want to sit outside or it's raining, but you wish you were outside because there's a nice weather and the sun's out, those windows will be open in that bar area. Same with the dining room windows along Prospect.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited for that.
Just look at you. Not even a year here, and you're.
Yeah, and we're making some changes. We're ready to continue our growth here and improve every day, every year.
Yeah, yeah. So, hey, tell us, what is the number one dish? Then we'll get into other things. The number one dish, number one appetizer, and then how about, I want to talk about your wine selection, which is phenomenal too.
Yeah, absolutely. Number one appetizer has got to be our baked clams. We are very well known for our baked clams. People come from, it's crazy to hear sometimes when people call or come pick up and tell me where they drove from just because they've heard of the baked clams. And they don't disappoint. And we sell them. We could freeze them and you could cook them at home, or we'll cook them for you. Pastas, I think you're sitting right. We have pictures posted on the window in front of you, the tagliatelle bolognese. So we make homemade tagliatelle almost every other day or so, a couple times a week downstairs. Can't beat fresh pasta. Fresh pasta and dry pasta, I mean, you got a big difference there. With our homemade bolognese sauce, which is a traditional meat sauce, that's got to be the best-selling pasta as well. And then fish and meat, our entrees, our brajol. I think I've told you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I get in trouble at home because I no longer eat my mom's brajol. She makes it with flank steak or sandwich steaks. I eat it the Pazzi way with prime filet mignon instead. So that's a fan favorite there. Our cioppino, which is our fish stew. Yeah, just all across the board. Those got to be like the top 5 though.
Look at us smiling ear to ear. It's almost lunchtime here.
I smile when people order because I know that there's only going to be a smile on their face when they eat it. There's just no possibility of complaint when you're eating something like that with those flavors.
Italian food, pasta makes everybody happy. You know, one of the reasons, by the way, one of the reasons why I love this table, this is not the Dolly table. I'm kidding. The reason why I love this table is because I love Sophia Loren, and her a painting of her is right here above the table. And I was actually just, because I love making pasta. There probably isn't a week that goes by where I don't have pasta of some sort. I grew up on pasta every single day, Marco. And Sophia Loren said, I'd rather eat pasta and drink wine than be a size 0. I agree. And really everything you see, I owe to spaghetti, like Sophia Loren says. This is the thing. Come and have a great time here at Pazzi di Pizza and have your pasta without feeling guilty. And definitely, if you haven't tried the bread, have the bread. But you know, of course, you could get carried away on that bread. But Marco will limit the amount of bread coming.
You got to have a strong mind to say no to that loaf of bread that comes to your table.
You absolutely do. Talk about the willpower. My goodness. So quarantine. I always ask everybody, what has been their favorite quarantine activity with your family?
Yeah, so I have put just as much, if not more, hours in since the shutdown here at Pazzi. I already live here, but I'm here, 6-7 days a week now. trying to increase presence on social media, get the word out there, spread the word on all the different deals and specials that we have. So the time I have spent at home is enjoying home cooked meals that I eat at Pazzi every day. But yeah, just hanging out with the family, you know, watching TV, watching a movie, doing yard work is nice to actually get outside now that the weather's trying to make up its mind with what it wants to do, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite Pazzi quarantine has to be trying new dishes. We're trying a lot of new stuff out. So stay tuned for that.
Well, people are tuning in. Can we give them a little, teaser, a sneak peek? We got the windows. We got that. You heard it here first. But is there any special dish that's coming? A special? Or are you still
a lot more of homemade fresh pastas.
All right, that's what we love.
Types that you haven't heard. I'm educating myself on different types and shapes of pasta that I've never tried before. So stay tuned.
Oh my goodness. How many cousins are there now? I love this operation. I love all the cousins walking around here.
They're everywhere. Yeah, if you're here on like an average day here, I was telling Dolly before we went live, I'm like, there's going to be a lot of things running around here. People flying around, loud Italian. I'm one of 52 cousins.
Wow.
First, second, and third. So,
wow.
Yeah, there are a lot of us. Some in Italy, some here. We're split up, but yeah, there's a lot of us.
Have you been back to Italy in recent years?
Yeah, I was 5 years ago. I was out there 5 years ago, spent a month out there with
the food, trying foods, and thinking, I'm going to do this someday.
Immersing myself in that culture.
You get inspired when you go there?
Yeah, it was awesome. I've been twice, both for 1 month. First time was more tourist, traveled the whole country. Second time I went with just my cousin and my brother, and we really immersed into
look out.
That our dads yeah, it was fun. We had a good time.
That's so wonderful.
It's a different world out there, but yeah, like you said, trying those dishes and really being in that culture and seeing where I come from and a lot of our roots come from was awesome.
Yeah, and one more thing that I'm going to give you a compliment on that I love about this place is you play traditional Italian music.
Yeah.
And it is just relaxing to sit here, like I said, in the Dolly table here. I'm kidding. Yeah. We're going to be like, who does she think she is? She got a Dolly. Hey, I sit here. I love sitting here. You guys always put by Sophia Loren,
That is a beautiful painting.
So let's talk about, for those that are going to be tuning in and listening to this, we're sorry that we didn't get to go Facebook Live today. Something was up with the internet, but this is a recorded show. We are going to be pulling a name this afternoon, which Friday afternoon, we are going to be pulling a name, but maybe we'll wait till Monday because to give people some time to look at this. So we'll wait till Monday. We're going to be pulling one name, but in order to have your name entered, you're going to need to first like Pazzi di Pizza's website or Facebook and Instagram, because they're on both. And we're asking you to share this interview with your friends and family. And we have ways of tracking this, obviously, folks. So we will then enter your name into a drawing to pick. You'll win a couple of things. And you do have to like Park Ridge Living Magazine and Be Local Northwest Chicagoland, of course. But you will be entered into a drawing. And let me tell you, it's amazing. You're going to get a gift certificate for a week of workouts at F45 training here in Park Ridge on the west side of town. You'll get a cryo experience at Elemental Float and Cryotherapy and a float experience while you're at it. To our friends over there, Chrissy Hickey over there at Elemental Float and Cryotherapy, which is just down the street a little bit northwest of Pazzi, right? And we have other gift certificates. And Marco, did you say you wanted to do something?
Yeah. You'll have a Pazzi gift certificate as well. So like Dolly said, go follow at Pazzi di Pizza Park Ridge. Be Local Chicagoland, Park Ridge Living Magazine.
Please do. And speaking of those two magazines, my friend, what do you love about working with Park Ridge Living and Be Local Northwest Chicagoland?
So Dolly has been amazing. You really are amazing at what you do. It's nice to have a familiar community face who comes in, dines with us, to be able to support. She knows I could text her at any time, day, night, to be like, hey, what's going on? What's next? What could I get involved with? And the fact you've let us expand more than just our one call out there. We've done, remind me the name of the segment, the recipe that we threw up.
Yeah. What's cooking Park Ridge? That's right. I'm glad you brought that up. You guys are the sponsor of that page.
Yeah, we were able to do a feature there with our most popular pasta, which was awesome. I had some customers come in, say they attempted it. Practice makes perfect. The first try, you're not going to get it, but keep trying, right? Yeah, so it's awesome. It's awesome being involved. There's so many different extensions of the magazine from, it's so innovative. What's the good word? What we're doing right now, you know, a great way for us here at Pazzi and other local businesses to get a message out there, to get their face out there, to remind the community members to go ahead and support everyone.
Well, thank you, Marco. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to say all that, but I will be back, I promise. And we love ordering food from you. My kids have, this has been one of our favorite treats during the COVID time, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. My kids call it Corona time, and I call it COVID time, you know?
Quarantine.
Yeah, the quarantine, but people are starting to come out, but again, we need to remain keep our masks on and keep that social distance. But it's nice to see that you're going to be opening up in about a week, you know.
Yeah, 1 week from today, hopefully.
Yeah, it'll be great. It's going to be really great. And we thank you so much for everything that you do in our community, Marco, once again, and for most importantly, all the delicious food. But we don't thank you for all the weight gain. No, I'm kidding. Just stay away from the tiramisu and the bread, which are two of the best things on the menu too, and the brajol. Okay, listen, guys, we got to go. It's been so great talking to you, Marco.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Pazzi to Pizza. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Thank you again, Marco, and my best to you. And many, many, many years to come here in this location. I can't wait to sit across the table and break bread with you soon.
Soon enough. Sooner than later.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of What's the Good Word. Check out Pazzi to Pizza here in Park Ridge. Share this, if you will. Like their Facebook and Instagram pages, as well as Park Ridge Living, and be local and win multiple treats for your efforts there. Thanks for watching What's the Good Word, and we'll have a bunch of new shows next week. Obviously, Monday is the holiday, so we won't be back on Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll be back with What's the Good Word. What's the good word, Marco? I didn't even ask you.
Sorry?
What's the good word? Pasta? Pizza?
We're 1 week away from some outside dining, right? Safely returning to regular life, get a little taste of it, come have a drink on the patio, a pizza, pasta, tiramisu, and bread.
Oh,
you cannot beat it.
We can't wait.
And everyone
Thanks
deserves
again.
it. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Be well. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you soon.
With another edition of What's the Good Word. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.